My name is James, and I just recently put a status on Facebook saying that our generation, saying that this generation is the stupidest generation ever. The generation that I'm born with, and the generation younger than us, and the upcoming generation. See, I'm saying this is because that we're growing up into the world that when we ask for something, we get it, but we too afraid to go and do what we need to do to get it. See, people always want something, but always afraid. And I hate when people do that crap. People say, I'm on Facebook every day. I see all this love status, all these pictures about boyfriend this, boyfriend that, a girlfriend this, a girlfriend that, relationship this, a relationship that. Relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend do not last. They always end. Family ends too. Just because it got IOI at the end doesn't mean that it will stay there. Family will end. Boyfriend, girlfriends, a relationship will always end. Everything will end. See, it's everybody want this. Everybody want one relationship so they can stay one relationship that will stay together for however many years, 40, 50, 60, just like their parent was, or their grandparents, or the grandparents before them. But when they come to a fight, some of them just run away from the fight. They don't want to fight. They hate the drama. But they not knowing once you run away, that problem that you ran away from will become 10 times worse in the future. What I'm saying is this. You have a problem right now, and you're too afraid to face it because you're scared. Or you're afraid to face it because you don't want to see the outcome of it. Or you're afraid to face it because something bad might happen. Whatever. You're just afraid to face that problem. See, you run away from that problem. That problem is still going to be the same problem, but it's going to be even worse when you get older. We come into a world now that we always try to take an easy way out. I know. I've been trying to, and I stopped. We all need to stop trying to find an easy way out of life. Life can be simple as hell. All you gotta do is know what the hell you want to do. Don't know what the hell you want to do? Sit your ass down. Straight up. People try. People try to bring you down because they know you. They know how you are. They know how you act. They know how you this. They know how you that. People say, oh, you're taking me for granted. Oh, you using me. There's no such thing as taking somebody for granted. There's no such thing as somebody using you. This thing that played you, but nobody used you and nobody took it for granted. See, if somebody took it for granted, I mean, they would have taken something from you and granted them something in return, but they didn't. There's nothing to be taken from granted from a person. If we took somebody from granted, we wouldn't be here. See, what I'm saying is that everybody want to find an easy way out of life. You gonna say, oh, you took me for granted, then leave somebody, or you gonna say you took me for granted because you don't want to do nothing, or you said that I used, I got used, or you used me because of something that didn't really mean crap, or something little, really. Mm. People, all we talking about is money, sex, whatever. That's the main thing we're talking about. The only two things we're talking about is money and sex. That's our whole life right now. Our generation is money and sex. Money and sex. I gotta have money or I gotta have sex. I gotta have money or I gotta have sex. This and that. Who cares? Money is just an object. Money can't buy you happiness. I don't care. Money cannot buy you happiness and so can sex. It's just an object. It's just a thing. It's just in our mind frame. Just because just because we're young, we always think that, oh, I gotta have money to go out. I gotta have money to do this. I gotta have money to do that. You don't have to have money at all. You don't have to have money to go to the mall. You go window shopping. Next time you go to the mall, you know what you want. You don't have to have money to go to the beach. Go to the beach, have a good time. Catch the train. Or walk. Something. Ride a bike. Enjoy life. Life is too short. See, that's the easy way out. Complaining about little things that can be easily fixed. People, we need to stop complaining. Life is too simple. It is simple. Very simple. What you do with your life and what I do with life is two separate things. But it's very simple. You either make your life harder than it should be, or easier than it can be. See, if you make your life harder than it should be, that means you always find an easy way out, and then the problem that you ran away from it's got bigger and got worse. Because you didn't face that problem when that problem came to you head to head. Always face your problem head to head. Because once you face that problem head to head, then your life will be even simpler and more easier to know things, more easier to control, and more easier to get by. You keep running and running and running. What's the whole point? You keep running away from problems. Run away from drama. Run away from this. Run away from that. You cannot run. If you run away, you're going to make it bigger. You're going to create more problems. And that's true. And I'm serious. I'm speaking to most people that keep running away. Stop running away and face your goddamn problems. Seriously. Because what the heck are you running away for? Because you're scared? Stop being scared. See, I'm going to say this. If Abraham Lincoln was scared of us being slaves, if he was scared of us being slaves, he would not run for president and change this country. If we as people, if our history as people shows that running away from problems will make your life easier, then the American Revolution should have never happened. Because George Washington would have ran. He didn't run, he stood up. He stood up for what he believed in. He stood up because he wanted to fight. He fought for this country. George Washington fought for this country. And that's a white man. He fought for us to be free. He fought for us to be free from the British. But he never ran, because if he really ran, where would we be today? Cesar Chavez, did he run? No. He fought for Latinos and Latinas. He fought for them. If he would have ran, we don't know where y'all would be at. If Martin Luther King would have ran, we wouldn't know where we would be at. We still would have been prosecuted by all racism, which we still kind of are, but we would be even worse than we are right now. Malcolm X, same thing with him. We would have been worse. He didn't say anything was wrong with blacks. He said it's not black, it's not Hispanic, it's not none of us, it's the whites. I'm not saying nothing wrong with it, but if he would never stood up for what he believed in, then we don't know where we would be at. All of us. If Obama, a black president, 2 terms, yes, good for him. I love that. Okay, but he ran for president once. Everybody said he wasn't gonna win, or everybody said he's not gonna win because he's black. But did he give up? Did he run away? He stayed and he fought. He fought for what he believed in, and he won it. He fought for it twice, and he won it twice. Yeah, y'all see it, but y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all saying, oh yeah, he's right. Fight for what you believe in. Fight for what you really want. You're running away from a problem, which that problem can be easily solved. That problem is so simple to be solved, but you're too scared because you don't know what the outcome is. You don't have to know what the outcome is. As long as you face that problem and you get that solved, once you get older, you will know that problem is done. You don't have to face that problem anymore. Just like with math. Straight out. You already know it's 2 plus 2. 4. That problem is solved. 5 times 5. 25. That problem is solved. 12 times 12. 144. That problem is solved. Problem gets solved easily if you face it head on. My friend said this yesterday. The only thing we can't take for granted is education. That's the only thing. We can't take people for granted. We can't take our parents for granted. We can't take anything for granted. Only thing we always take for granted is education. You should be happy that you got an education or that you get an education. We all should be happy. Just because you don't get a job right after you graduate from college, so what? You're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get a job right after you graduate from college. You're not. That's impossible. You have to pay your dues. You have to pay your dues. That's what it means. You have to go through training. Just because you got out of college, you got a degree, doesn't mean you're gonna get that job. You don't get that job in that degree or in that field that you got your degree in. No, you have to work. You have to work long, hard to get that degree. We always try to find an easy way out. Stop it. Stop finding an easy way out of life. Life is simple. I know this. I know this for a fact. And I don't want to do this, but I had recently something bad happened to me. And I'm cool. I'm cool with it. Because it's life. It's life, whatever. All I just said was face your problems. That's it. Face them. If you don't face them, you keep running, you're going to make it bigger anyway. That's you. I'm telling you to face your problems because you saying that you don't want to face them now because you're scared of the outcome, or you're saying that you try to face them. You didn't even, if you try to face them, but did you complete to face them? No. Always complete to face something. Because we always start something. As human beings, we always start something and we never finish. This generation always starts something and never finish. We procrastinate on every little thing. Stop procrastinating. Straight up, stop procrastinating. That's stupid for us. Procrastination is what? Why we procrastinate for it? What? I don't understand. Procrastination is so stupid. Stop it. Because once you procrastinate, your life went by fast like that. I know. Let's say this. You start high school. All the 8th graders started high school this year in September, right? 4 years go by fast. Then they seniors. They graduated. Time flies. 4 years ago, I was a freshman. Now, I'm what? I'm in college and I'm working. 4 years ago, I was just a freshman and in high school, and I graduated. So yeah, time went by fast. Time go by fast. You procrastinating. You waste your life away for what? Something stupid. You can easily face your problem straight on, or you can just run away and that problem will become even bigger. You don't want that problem to be. You don't want something small to be something huge in the future. Never. Because once they think it's huge in the future, it's gonna be hard to bring it back down. Just like this. You say you wanna gain weight. You're 20 years old. You say you wanna gain weight. Okay, you gain weight, right? You hit. Let's say you hit 40. Now you want to lose that weight that you gained 20 years ago, right? It's gonna be harder. It's gonna get super hard because the stuff that you kept eating for the whole 20 years, it's gonna be hard for you to change your diet. It's gonna be hard for you to go down. It's gonna be hard because you wanted to gain weight. You said I want to gain weight. That's the problem. The problem was you didn't know how much weight you wanted to gain. But now you have a bigger problem because you're trying to go down. Trying to go back down to the side that you was at the age 20. That's a problem. That's a problem you should have faced at the beginning. You wanted to gain weight, you should have gained a little. But you didn't. You gained more than you expected. You run away from little things that's so very easy to be solved just by facing them head on. Stop being scared. There's no point of being scared in life. Life is hard enough, but it's simple. It's simple because you should know how to do things. It's simple because we grew up in a world that come up with technology that we can look at things, we can see things before it come out, we can hear about things before they hit the street, we can know about things before they hit internet, before they hit our parents' hands. We can teach our parents how to use a computer. We can teach our parents how to use a touchscreen phone. They've been in this world longer than us. They barely know how to use a computer. We as our generation, we know how to use a computer better than our parents. Our whole parents' generation do barely know how to use a computer. Barely know how to use a computer. Straight out. You keep complaining about little things that easily can be solved. Stop complaining, face that problem, then you have a better life. And that's the truth. That's why I say we're the stupidest generation ever. Because we always find an easy way out. We always try to find that easy way out of little problems. Just because we're scared. Scared of what? The outcome of the problem? Or the way things might not go because of you don't like it? Or because the problems may be too hard for you to understand? Whatever. Stop being scared. If it's too hard, keep going. Keep going. Stop being scared. When something get hard, you just keep going. Keep going. Because you never know what's at the end. Just like this. Yes, I gave a lot of examples. This will be my last example. It's just like this. Everybody's seen this picture on Facebook. This man, he's he's trying to he's digging, right? He's digging for diamonds. He get close. He like for so many years he's digging, right? Let's say for so many years he's digging. At the bottom of that picture, it shows him walking away, but he's this close for getting the diamonds. He gave up because it got too hard, or he got tired. You can't get tired. You can't get tired, and it can't get hard unless you keep going. If you keep going, things will get easier. Life will get easier, and life will start showing its way out of the door that you want to go out of. You make things so easy, you make things so hard for yourself, it could be harder for you to move on. You say you want to move on, but then you don't move on. You say this, you don't want to do that. You say I'm gonna do this, or you say I'm gonna do that, but you don't do this. You have to face a problem head on and stop running away. That's it. That's done. I'm done with this video. Stop running away. Love you. Peace.